What is the divine will? And how have the Heartlands come to diminish so? The Pax Dei is a divine peace, a force which has protected parts of the world of Pax Mundi since the 10th creation and the birth of Primatoia, the first Redeemer. Though it has lasted centuries, there are hints that there has been more to its dissipation than the death of Luius, our last Redeemer. Known Inquisitor reports seem to indicate blame on the Anatolian princess and a cult for the ensuing phenomenon by their apparent assassination of our last Redeemer. However, one remaining Anatolian source, one by the name of Firebrand Silas, tells another story. When the transgressions of man against the divine seem to have become irreversible, and evil has managed to consume and corrupt every living being, she creates a new slab of earth on top of the old one, burying everyone and everything, and creates a new iteration of her beloved, but sometimes neglected creation. As far as we are concerned, this has happened 9 times, creating in the process 9 circles of hell. Evil, however, does persist, despite the divine's efforts to bury it. Each time a new creation has been added, banished outcasts from heaven and earth add to the ever-growing hordes of evil that govern the discs of the underworld. Here, the history is unbroken, the hatred is ever-growing, and the power of anger is unrelenting and fresh. In this interpretation, the threat to the Pax Dei, the divine peace, is not found in another interest group, but rather the supernatural. One can arguably see reason to suspect a political agenda in what the Inquisition views as the threat to the divine as, and then see a purely religious narrative in the Anatolians seeing the threat as a supernatural force. There, however, remains more to be found. At best in the present, it forms a hypothesis, but would require greater risks to investigate, for beyond what is left of the Pax Dei are many strange, lurking things in the shade. There is, however, one source of recent but unknown origin. It is the survival from the annals of an unnamed sage. It hints at things we already know to be truth, but also, however, mentions a Dark Lord, in no respect to any political or religious institution known before. Perhaps the musings of an imaginative sage. Ghosts are real, and the creatures of the bizarre as well. Perhaps there is some allegorical truth, at least to this Dark Lord. For though darkness has indeed swallowed up the lands, it is still a mystery. A mystery we all want to know the answer to. For almost a century now, since the slaying of the last Redeemer, no sanctified emissaries of the divine have shown themselves on earth. No prophets, no redeemers, and no saints have been revealed, and only the occasional rumors of faraway manifestations of the divine have been reported. The seat of the Holy See remains empty. All great kingdoms of the Heartlands have crumbled and lie in waste and ruin. The fabled monasteries founded by Oriel the Sixth Redeemer have been robbed and deserted, and the great paladin strongholds of Armazel the Fifth Redeemer have been lost. Only legends remain, rumoring of their whereabouts. Has the divine forgotten her children? No one knows for sure, but what is obvious to all is that the Pax Dei, the protection of the divine, has shrunk more and more, leaving even larger swaths of land open for the ever-growing darkness creeping in from the Rim lands, and the agents of the Dark Lord grow bolder every year. In fact, the only civilized place that still stands is reportedly Pax Mundi itself, or so we hope. No one has been let in there since the murder of Loyos, and besides that, a handful of nearby settlements. Creation is crying out for salvation, crying out for abled bodies and minds to stand against the encroaching darkness, to pick up the banner of light and once more derive the forces of evil whence they came. In order to accomplish that, old fields must be broken anew, trees cleared, roads rebuilt, villages erected, and industries created. The lost wisdom of centuries past must be rediscovered, relics and holy sites unearthed, churches built, and the will of the divine once again transformed into proud bastions of faith, both at home and in the furthest reaches of the world. It would seem that this text alludes to another account, a circumstance similar to our time. A circumstance of dealing with the encroaching darkness we also face. If the legends of Armazel the Fifth Redeemer are to be believed, then such fortresses may have served such a struggle. Now, however, we are on our own. As the divine power fades away, we are left without guidance, save the crumbling texts and dust of the ages. Such marvels of the divine lie off in faraway lands, in ruin and surrounded by the shadow. We are alone in this fight, and under the cover of grey sky we shall struggle and perish and struggle again, for that is all we can do. Has the divine faded away or abandoned us? Even now as I write, I can hear the wind coming from over that nearby hill, on the border of the heartland, and it carries whispers of the strangest sounds to my shut window. I hear things from further off that I would rather not hear on this earth again. My heart trembles at the fate that is in store for us. Just over there, some miles away, I try to forget what is right there, and know that it will take only the most bold and foolish to go out there, and further, beyond. Hello, this is a Pax Pie, and yes, I am a divine pie on the internet. The Pax Dei Discord community is a great place to hang out, discuss lore, and game mechanics in the upcoming MMO sandbox. So do tag along and meet fellow adventurers, and don't forget to eat pie with your friends. I would also like to give a big thank you to fellow members and YouTubers of the Pax Dei community, Phoenix and Le Sourcio, aka HookPaw, for their enthusiasm and support. You can also check out their channels in the links provided below in description. I'd also like to thank everyone else who has contributed with their constructive critiques. My improved videos are made possible by you all. Take care, Pax Deiers.